Alright, to get started with this build, we're going to need some quartz block, quartz stairs, quartz slab, the brick wall. We're going to also have some grass block on the hand, just because I'm going to knock some out by accident. We're going to have some oak leaves, some lanterns, glass block. It could be any color that you want, and of course, any planks that you want as well. I'm using dark oak. Now we're going to go ahead and build out the outer wall of this house. So it's going to be around here. I'm going to say that's where I want it to be. The corner, I'm going to go ahead and build up to 3. And then I'm going to count 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I place another 3 pillar, just like so. All right. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and skip 1, 2, 3. That would be our front gate. We're going to go ahead and build that same pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, just like so. So go ahead and fill out the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the sides, we're gonna go ahead and add 6 in the middle instead of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm using the brick wall just for reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knock that one out. And then the pillar again is going to be 1, 2, 3. So same on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then 3. So total would be 7 if you count the pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be a solid foundation. We're going to go ahead and build the rest of the sides in the back here. It's going to be different and they're not going to match. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and count 3 in between. 1, 2, 3, pillar. And then this one's going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, pillar. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fill out the brick wall just like that. And then for the back, this one is a little bit strange, but I'm going to go ahead and just build it all the way over until you meet the other guy. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. You can see that that's where that is over there. And then I'm going to start wrapping it all the way over to here. And that should be it there. For this side of the wall, I'm going to go build it up as well. So I'm going to add 3 more blocks or 3 more columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And then for the next one, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, one taller. All right, and then this one's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go ahead and repeat that all the way until the corner piece there. And for the very corner, I'm going to bring it up 1, just like so. You have the wall complete and ready to go. So now I'm going to start with the inner building. We're going to go ahead and start with the second pillar from the right. I'm going to place a block right next to this, and I'm going to go up about 6 blocks. So I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and skip 4 blocks in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5th block there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. And then on the 5th block, I'm just going to go ahead and connect it. And that will be where I'm going to start placing more brick wall. So this is going to be the beginning of our balcony. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to go back 2 on either side. So I'm going to fill that up now. That should be the very last block that we're going to need for the brick. And that should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and probably build out this block here, which is in between. I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now. I'm going to bring this all the way up. Just like so. And then maybe I'm going to bring out this block as well just to match it. And I'm going to keep it under this block here. So where we connected earlier, the 5th block. And then one more to this side. So you're basically, after adding the brick, you're just adding like a small L shape. And then bring that up to 5 as well. And now you can start building the other column over here. So it's going to be skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And then go ahead and place that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and that should be good. 5 is good for now. We're going to keep that rolling, and we're going to go and add some arches. Over here, I'm just going to add under, upside down stairs, under and under, and that's like a nice pretty little arch. I'm going to do the same over here. So on the 4th block, just under and under. All right. And then at the top, we have to connect it so that it makes a nice little arch area. And then there'll be a glass into the bottom floor, and then our top floor will be over here with the glass over there. So that should be good for us at this stage. I'm going to go ahead and rotate to the back here. What I'm going to do is start filling out the glass. It's going to be 3 tall. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. 1, 2, 3. And then just bring it all the way over. Go ahead and skip the first block. Next to there, go ahead and bring that over all the way until you meet the other corner. That'll be all the glass for the bottom floor on the back side. On the front side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some glass right here. But before doing that, I'm going to go ahead and replace this with the quartz. Just so it looks a little bit better, I think. And then I'm going to bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 10, 11, 12. So you're going to see like from the outside, you kind of get like a nice cute little window. And then the door will be on this side. So that should work. And most of the glass on the bottom floor. We're going to go ahead and finish off the back here. For this one, I'm going to add one. So there's 1 block, 2, 3, 4, right? So it matches the glass. We're going to add 2 more, 1, 2, and go ahead and bring that over. And that should be pretty much complete for building most of the floor here. Just like so. It should be 1 shorter, just like that side, and that should be good. It's 1 shorter because the floor will be right at this level, and we can start filling that in after we fill out the floor over here. So I'm gonna go back and start building out the doorway over here. I think that would be cute to start. So this, I think I'm gonna place some dirt blocks or grass blocks for now. So I'm gonna plant something right here, and that would be cute. We can add some trap doors, and over here is where the front entry will be. So I'm gonna add a block there. The door will be in the middle from here to here. So I'm going to add another column right here. And then 1 on this side as well. And then it should be 4 blocks. Go ahead and bring that up from the inside. I'm going to go ahead and add the staircase going up to the door. It should be right there. And then go ahead and fill out that part. So the door will be in here, and the floor will be the wood. So you can go ahead and place that now. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the floor. This is the dark oak wood plank. I like this color because I think it contrasts really well and just makes it more expensive. I know nowadays people like the lighter floors, but that's okay. We're going to go for the OG dark floor over here, hardwood. Really expensive, just matches everything a little bit better for me personally. I'm gonna build this all the way until here. I think that should be good to the pillar, and you can kind of see there's some gaps here, but we'll figure that out after. We're gonna go ahead and fill out the floor. Now for the flooring, it's gonna be where the block right on top of the glass will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that out. And just go ahead and fill it up until you reach to the stairs there, and we'll figure that part out. And on top of the glass here as well, fill that all the way over. And then we'll start looking on the outside and start building the stairs. So go ahead and fill this area up. As well as the balcony. It's gonna start looking a little more complete here once we fill this part over. And that that should be good for now. Go ahead and fill this one as well. We're gonna add the stairs starting at this pillar over here next to the arch at the very edge. It's gonna be 2, and then we're gonna go make a platform of the block there. I'm gonna turn, make another stair, and it's gonna go up until you reach like the floor. So you might have to remove a couple blocks up there since we can't climb. And this worked out to be perfect. You have another block and then you turn, and that is really good for us there. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another block of quartz at this corner, as well as the other corner over here, just to complete it a little bit. And then this one will be 2 columns. So you can add 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And I believe that's where we start placing our arch. Right, so I'm just gonna mirror the bottom there, and then one more up top, so that should be good. We also add another pillar over there, so it's gonna be from the floor. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like the one below. Same on this side, 5 as well. And I'm also gonna do that to this side of the wall here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect that at the top. And then it's going to mirror the bottom, so it's going to have the archway, and then it kind of opens up into our room there, and that should be good for us. Now for the side, I'm going to also do the same thing, kind of bring this up to match that on the back, just like that. Same over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this one as well. I'm just mirroring the front and then connect it over just like so, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place some blocks right here so it's a nice little wall. For this front area, we're not doing glass this time or brick, but we're gonna go ahead and change it to leaves. I think that would be cute. And then for the back, you can add leaves right here as well. I think that should work. And then this is where I'm going to build the wall. So up to you and how you want to build this wall here. You can kind of build it one over on this side, or you're going to build it right here. So it just depends on how big or small you want this room to be. This will be the entry into our room, so that should be good. So go ahead and fill this all the way up like that. And then over here, just connect at the top and then fill in the squares with the glass block there. So it's a nice little corner suite that you have. All right, so that should be most of our foundation there. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same over here, connect, and then arches. I think that would be cute. Let's see. I could move the leaves down there as well, or just leave the back like that. Maybe like this will work better for me. That does look good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is add some lanterns at the corner. So I'm gonna add a lantern here. Probably add a lantern right here for some light, a lantern down here, lantern on this one, and then all of the pillars of the wall on the sides here. So now it makes more sense why we added so many. All right, and then inside the house, I don't want people to be peeking in, so I'm gonna use some leaves. Adding some greenery is always a great choice, so I went for that instead. We're gonna go ahead and place the door soon, but I really need to be able to see here. This is temporary. In this corner, you can kind of add a pillar if you want, or you can add more leaves like this, and that will still be really cute. And then this could be more storage area, you know, like that could actually be a wall that you bring out, or a kitchen, whatever you want it to be. There's more storage over here as well, and I think that is very cute. This floor is pretty much done. Now we're gonna go ahead and kind of organize the front a little bit and add the roof to the top, and that would be really cute. So let's go ahead and do that. Our house is coming up together really well. I'm gonna deck out the front a little bit and add some doors. That's a little bit sad that we don't have any doors there. At this corner, I am gonna add a 3-pillar right here. So I'm gonna add some lighting, that'd be cute. And then for this one, I think I'm gonna knock this one out and then put a light right there. This forces me to kind of build this up, but that should be okay. You can kind of just connect it over just like that. And then we're gonna add a lantern right there. Here I'm gonna add some trap doors. So we have our flower box. You can add some stuff going right there. And I'm gonna start knocking out the area right here to place our smooth stone. I think that's really cute there. I'm just gonna bring it back a little bit. I think that should be good for now. I'm gonna bring this back. And then maybe one more, or just kind of leave it like this. That should be fine. And then over here, I'm just connected to the front door. Like so. And then add some oak leaves, rounding out the sides here. I'm going to skip the very corner and do the same over here. And then I'm going to build a little bit of like a banister right here. I think that would be fun. I'm going to do 2. And then 1. And then 1. Perhaps that should be okay. I can add some slabs right there. I think that would be cute. We'll go ahead and add that after. And go ahead and fill out these stones right here. Bring that back. Okay, and then this one, I'm just going to go ahead and add the stones right here. Whoops. Fill that back, and then you're going to see where you want this to be. So you can build out one more over here, maybe. And that should do it. Kind of cute pathway to the upstairs and the bottom floor, and then this could be a little mini garden. You can make this a stone if you want. It just depends on how you want it set up, but that should be good. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the roof here. I forgot to add these earlier, but we do want that rounded corner arch effect. I think that's always really cute. And then for the roof access, I'm gonna go ahead and use the brick slab and then place it on top of the corner one over here and bring that over from the back. Just like so. And then we're gonna skip one and do the same over here. Bring that back like so. And then I'm gonna do one more on top of this one right here. And then we can start building out the front. Now, in terms of where you want the roof to start, this is generally like up to you. I know I say that a lot, but I'm thinking it's gonna be around here where this block is. So I'm gonna do stair, upside down, stair, upside down, and then I'm gonna do another one, stair, upside down, and then go ahead and do it on the other side as well. I believe this one should be over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So it'll be upside down, stair, because it goes over the edge. I could bring that all the way over just like this, but it'll be stair, upside down, stair, upside down, and then stairs should meet at the very top. And then you're just gonna repeat this pattern all the way back, and that should do it. So go ahead and do that. Bring it out one as well. And then place a stair on the back right there. Place a stair on the back right there. Tedious roofing. This is why I don't like to do a lot of roofing. It's too intricate for me and I lose interest really fast. So go ahead and finish the last few. Just a couple more sets here and we should be done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 9. And then we're gonna finish up the side. It's gonna be upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down. And then we should not forget to do the insides there. I'm gonna cheat my way in. And then fill out the inside just like so, so it looks much more professional. All right, and then over here you have a nice little roof area. But I think this will be more complete when you have like a little chimney, and I like to use this area for a chimney. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then a brick slab. I think that just kind of completes the look a little bit more. Of course, I believe we haven't placed the door, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We can see this upstairs. You have your bedroom set up however you want. You'll overlook the balcony. This is where I'm gonna go and make sure I had lanterns to every room because it's gonna be super dark. Go ahead and do that right here and right here, as well as inside. So you can kind of decide where you want your lantern to be. But I'm thinking probably in the middle for now, and then down here when you set up everything else, that should be good. I'm gonna see if I can update the garden, and this is pretty much done. Alright, so for finishing touches, we're gonna add a little bit more aesthetic rose bushes right here. I'm also gonna place it right here so that people can't see into our, front door area. I'm also gonna add a lantern right here, as I said I would, and then one on this side as well. So at nighttime, it looks good and it looks safe. So that's always something that I want. There is a little empty column right here. So what I like to do is use slabs and then just bring it all the way up or all the way down. Maybe on the bottom, starting from the top. Like this, and then it kind of makes it look like a neat little pattern, very intricate. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some flowers maybe at the front door, or you can add more lanterns, just add some lighting, whatever works for you. And I'm thinking maybe a lantern right here won't hurt. Yeah, why don't we do this? Or some bushes on this side, or maybe a lantern right here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and place some bushes right here. I think that'll be cute. All the way over, like that. And then for this one, I'm thinking we can go all the way, like so. And then even, right here, I can also add some slabs. So slab on here, and here. And that should be okay. Maybe not on that one. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So I just added a slab on the middle there and then added a full block right there. Make sure that is a full block. And then over here, I could plant more garden. So it could be anything that you want. Since I have this on hand, we're gonna make this like a mini rose bush garden. Add some tulips over here. They're cute. You can line them all around if you want. I kind of want to keep it clean, so we're gonna keep it like that. And then at the front here, I'm gonna add some gates, just so it's nice and safe from monsters. I think we're safe from all monsters except for the spiders, but that's okay. Up here, you can add some tables, you can add some shelves, like this. You know, you can add more lanterns if you want. It just depends on whatever design works best. Up here I like to add some areas, maybe more bushes like this, and then bring out your beds. You know, like I think that's what I had in the house over there. We can fly over and check it out, but this is essentially, you know, a fun build, and you can customize it however you like. It could be flowers, you know, it could be armor stands, that's more manly. You can have a little bit more, you know, personality as long as you make changes to the details of your house. So I hope you have fun building this. I have a lot of fun building this out with you. So let me know if you're going to build this in your world, and if this is a tutorial that you would, you know, keep like to see. I know I built a lot of characters, but this is really fun. Thanks for watching.